Alright, spinning up the stream. Just waiting on YouTube's end to see if everything's spinning up. Can everyone hear me? Just waiting on YouTube's end. Good. So let's start this up. Greetings everyone, my name is Ettervel, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. Welcome to the 21st live session. I was going to post another episode of Mega Man Maker yesterday, but I ran out of time to record and edit an episode, so instead I published the second and last episode of my Rockman 4 randomizer playthrough from last week. So during this live stream, I'm going to be covering many viewer-submitted levels, as well as a few other levels I found online that are interesting, or at least sound interesting. I'll be starting off with this stage, Appetite of Blood, Destroy the Vampire by Claude, aka Burner Boy, with 266 plays and a score of 124. If you want me to cover one of your levels, leave the ID in the live chat below, or to the side. Feel free to submit level IDs by other level designers if you find your levels to be interesting enough. So welcome to the stream, YouTube Social HD2, Vincent, Glacier Wolf, Lipatio, Daibumin, Locoin, and anyone else watching. Alright, adding the stages. I'll add the rest after this stage is done. Also, 3 cheers to Lipatio for hitting the most popular queue several times, I've noticed. Based on the rating, this should be a good level. Of course, knowing how the ratings work, this isn't always the case. But yes, I noted down your level, Glacier, Lipatio, Locoin, and anyone else. Yep. For those who attended Monday's stream, you know exactly my opinions on those. Only a minor few levels which are highly rated actually deserve that high of a rating. Probably something's up here, and I was right. An E-tank, and this section is rather easy. Only 2 telespawners to worry about. No comment there. Now we fall into the rivers of blood. Pretty nice. I'm more interested in the wheel cutter though. Glad to see they're adding in 1.6. One of my favorite weapons in Magmal 2 and Mega Man 10, glad to see it making an appearance here. I can already imagine all the fun levels are going to be based around using it, especially when combined with the other utility weapons, like the Charge Kick, Top Spin, NATO, etc, etc. Just imagine the crazy level setups with you combining the use of all those utility weapons. Especially the Kaizo levels. So far it's been a decent level, I'd say. More in terms of aesthetics though. What other new Mega Man 11 stuff has been added, by the way, other than Anti-Eddy? And for that matter, why are we getting Anti-Eddy before regular Eddy? That seems backwards to me. Perhaps we'll get both of them at the same time? Same. I didn't expect Searchy of all the enemies to be added, which can reverse the direction of the conveyor belts. Now we can have a true replication of the Metal Man encounter from Mega Man 2, as well as all those interesting setups in Mega Man 10. It has been confirmed. I think Torchman will be one of the new World Masters added as well, based on the musical hint. Or at least the firewall chasing us in the level. Same. Hang on a minute. Is there something to the left here? This looks rather suspicious. No, there isn't. That'd be a perfect place for a secret. Back down into the river of blood we go into. Yep, my thoughts exactly, Daibuman. Item 2 time. I guess we'll have a time for item 3 as well. Well, this stage already has rivers of blood. In terms of aesthetics and progression, I say this stage does a decent job. Oops. I see what I need to do here. Silly me. And welcome to the stream for the first time, the Butcher Kevin. Unless you were already a lurker or already attended the stream before. Not sure when version 1.6 is being released yet. There is no definitive date just yet. Fancy. Should have stood more to the right. Hopefully soon as well. No thanks, I don't need damn tank. Welcome to the stream, Kroby. Glad you can make it. As well as Mondream. There's a vampire I need to destroy. Of course, immune to the buster, but I can do this multiple times. I was pressing slide there. Oh, the wind. Not weak to this. Seriously, the rain is messing up my sliding for some reason. Well, I can do it now, I know what his weakness is. It even disables those weapons. But he isn't dead just yet. Oh, he is. We freed Cut Man and Bubble Man. Glad to see we freed them from their eternal suffering. Quote-unquote eternal. Decent level, I'd say. Second up is Tornado Man Battle But No Weapon by XDiegoBroht, with 5 plays and a score of -1. It's base though. I think I know what to do here. You have to be on the same position as he is. Or same screen. Jump too high. Considering Diego's previous levels, this isn't actually that bad. Please jump to the right. Like so. That's what you need to do, damage boost. I was kind of lucky with his RNG though. Third up is Generic Ice Level by Splash Woman, with 1 or 3 plays and a score of 34. Sure, Mondream, I'll add it to the list. Let me finish this stage first. Well, that's one way to clearly mark where we're supposed to go through next. And I'll add your level as well, Kroby. Iceman. And this stage is done. Short and generic ice level. The only gimmick was just the ice. Fourth up is Save the Firemet by Mafne, with 50 plays and a score of 23. Yep, Daibuman. One of the stages where I need to guide a Firemet to the end. Section 1 done. Welcome to the stream, Jedok. Glad you can make it. Bit too quick there. It is. Too quick there. I need to make sure there's enough time so I can make it across without him despawning on the other side. Second section done. I see the attention mark, so force beams are coming, or something like that. Cut man. Oh, I see. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to do there, but it works. Perhaps I should destroy these first. Well, I have no choice because otherwise I'm stuck. Fairly simple when you understand what's going on. And that's about it. There are the rest of the firemen getting out of the rain. Pretty nice concept of the level, I just wish it was taken further, like doubled in length. But this deserves a higher score, as it has a novel concept that isn't really that repetitive. Servers? Okay. That was a bit worrisome. Fifth up is Weapon Capsule Relay 23 by YouTube Social HD2, with 6 plays and a score of 1. 23rd iteration in the series, you know the drill by this point. Anti-Eddie is a fun addition, but I still find it strange why regular Eddie has not been added to the engine yet. I believe he should come first. Yep. Neat how I start with Galaxy Man teleporters for a change. Definitely. An enemy that takes away items instead of giving you items. Maybe they're being bought out at the same time. If that's the case, then I'm okay with it. I see your level Locoin, I'll add it after this level's done. It'll be added to the mist section though, as you already have a level on the queue. In what way, Daibuman? I haven't really played The Binding of Isaac, only watched some videos of it. Oh, I see. And anti-deleting enemies. That would actually be a fun addition. Perhaps not in Mega Man Maker, but in another fan game. Perhaps Pointin can fill that role. Same Kroby, I love that the wheel cutter's in. Favorite weapon in Mega Man 10. Also, for those wondering, submissions for Magmal Episode 0 are open. That's the interquel between Magmal 2 and Magmal 3. Well, no, that's the interquel between Magmal 1 and Magmal 2, starring Not Zero. What kind of improvement, Kroby? It didn't vanish originally, did it? So the usual. But that's how it originally worked, Kroby, if I recall correctly, or mixing it up with other fan games like Rock Force. 6th up is Sky Soaring by GW9, with 16 plays and a score of 5. So that's what GW stands for in GW9. Oh, Rock Force and Magmal 2. That's where those upgrades are taken from. Let's go through this as base. Yeah, that was an auto mission in Mega Man 10. It would have made the weapon much better. It was already my favorite weapon in Mega Man 10 anyways, because of its scaling. The Commando Bomb was... well, I didn't really find it as useful in most scenarios in Mega Man 10 as I initially thought it would. Being able to guide it almost an endless number of times in Mega Man Maker will solve that problem. Good checkpoint placement. Also nice level progression. We started on the clear skies, now we're in the stormy skies. The dark and stormy ones. I'm gonna have to do this normally then. Or not. That's a safer way of doing it. I would do this normally as Mega Man and Proto Man, but with base, he doesn't really have a good enough front-firing weapon. The base buster will take twice as long. Every 6 wiggles. In other words, every 6 wiggles, Daibuman. Unlike in Mega Man 4 where it's much more random. Defeating one defeats the other. A decent to almost good level. I know that when playing Rockman 4 and Rockman 4 Randomizer, it really should have had a much more straightforward pattern. Alright, adding your level, Jethawk. And I'll be right back. I need a glass of water. And I'm back. 7th up is Warm Man Normal by Lipatio, with 85 plays and a score of 16. I just find it easier to count the 6 wiggles from the whoppers rather than the 3 seconds, especially when there's a lot of action going on at once. Yep, almost at there. Next major milestone. And hopefully this week I'll be able to complete my Let's Play of Bugs Must Die. I already recorded the footage for the Boss Rush mode and Endless mode. And to be frank, the difficulties of the modes felt flipped. Boss Rush mode was much easier than expected outside of 2 bosses and some glitches, and Endless mode was slightly harder, mainly due to Stage 4. Yep, Kroby. Lipatio got several levels on the most popular queue. Seems like this is gonna be one of those longer levels. Same on Dream. The devs did mention that 1.6 is gonna be a smaller update than 1.5, at least in terms of major new features. Which I'm okay with. Not all major updates need to have major new features. Even some new gimmicks or bosses are good enough for me. Down we go. Into the Worm's Burrow. Infinite use of this weapon. Of course, knowing Lipatio, the most dangerous parts of these levels are actually bottomless pits and spikes, or instant death hazards, more than the enemies themselves. Especially as Prime Man doesn't take double damage here. Oops. Okay, let's try it again. At this point, more bosses. We have plenty of weapons we can play around with, which provide a lot of versatility. I think I'm supposed to go down there, but I accidentally broke it. Welcome to the stream, Excalibur. Sorry I wasn't able to post part 2 of my playthrough. I didn't have that much time to record this week. Four new bosses and 4 new weapons. Oh, okay, I go up then. See, I wouldn't mind one update where we get no new weapons, but we get more bosses instead. Or perhaps just 1 new weapon and 6 new bosses. The treasure trove of boss combo has been opened up ever since 1.5. That's why, there is no boss gate on screen, so I wasn't sure if it's gonna crush against the ceiling. That's alright. Good luck with your Kaiser race, though. These jumps always make me a bit worried. Mainly because it's kind of easy to clip onto this T at the edge. Welcome to the stream, Jason, aka Red Max. You only missed about 30 minutes of the stream, so not much. Right now I'm playing through Lipatio's level. Probably not. By this point in the game's development cycle, probably not. It'd take too much effort, having to add mechanics for all the new items. I'll check those IDs, Jethawk, soon. Yeah, I have a lot of little ideas as well, but I'll say the rework ideas for next Saturday, probably, or tonight, depending on how many levels I get. Update 1.1 was kind of a moderate to mini update, all things considered. Knew the game would pull something like this off. Well, not the game, but you get the drift. And failed my jumping. Well, it's not too problematic. I'm a bit worried with some of these jumps, but if you get the hang of it, it's not much of a trouble. Basic is harder than it actually looks. The reverse. It's actually easier than it actually looks. I thought I was supposed to go there. Sure looked like it. not fast enough. I think I can sneak through there if I'm a bit faster, so I'll try it out this time. A way to adapt the power adapter. A way to adapt the power gear for all the weapons in Mega Man 11 is to have a charge shot for all of them, like a charged up version of the brick dropper or block dropper. So I guess I have to go to the left instead. Lipatio, which way am I supposed to go? To the right, down, or down this sand pit? I mean, that looks like a proper way to go. Okay, down the sand pit. Yeah, it's not exactly clear it's not made clear you're supposed to go down here instead of to the right. Now, if there was a bed of spikes waiting down there, then I'd know exactly. I need that on screen to chew up some blocks on the right. Oh no. I probably won't make it. Let's hope I don't need it there. I'm gonna first go past this section without getting this rolling drill forwards, then I'll try using it. No, I didn't actually need it. I'm just gonna hold right and slowly slide down. The worms are all these rolling drills, essentially. At least the stage is gradually introducing new elements. I just wish the conveyance was a bit better. I need to do that earlier. Like so. Oops, not fast enough. But I get the gist of this section. I just need to react fast enough and use the remote detonation properties at the same time, correct time. And for those who will be attending tomorrow's stream, I'll be covering the rest of Mega Man 2 Atari D-Make as well as Hardhead 1. Oh, I see. This time, I shouldn't shoot the block there. But I won't know in advance until I actually get there, so it's kind of trial and error, because the rest of the section taught me that I'm supposed to detonate the drill bombs before I reach there. Unless I'm supposed to hit these gray switches first. Or accidentally bonk my side, or accidentally destroy my own ride. I think I'm supposed to hit the silver switch first. This time, don't hit the green switch. Or do. I'm gonna have to hit the silver switch just before that section. After. The original Hardhead was the worst out of the tetralogy. For various reasons, and setting it up was kind of a pain because it was always stuck to full screen mode, so I had to use DX Wind. But that may cause its own issues later on, so we'll see. Just a yellow switch this time. Why is this not moving down then? I'm a bit confused with the order. Not until 3 or 4 died Boomin. 1 and 2 were very messy. Oh, definitely. At the very least, I applaud Fangames for being somewhat creative and trying something new, instead of recycling the old asses over and over. I'll always applaud Fangames for having some different Rod Masters. See, this is supposed to go down, so I guess I have to hit the switch twice somehow? I always applaud effort over no effort, especially when the game qualities are about the same. As for this section, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those green switches. Lipatio? The rest of the stage seems fine, but I'm hitting a brick wall here. Okay, now it decides to move down. I don't get it. Okay, don't shoot this one green, okay. I did almost exactly the same things before, but the behavior was different. Don't shoot this one green, he said. I think I need to shoot this one green so it can actually move down. If I keep getting stuck, I'm just opening up the level editor, and I'll chalk this up to being an engine glitch. This is getting repetitive and there's no progress being made, and this is not... Well, you get the idea. Okay, it has to appear fully on screen before it starts going down. It's one of the local versus global things of Mega Man Maker. I know it's stupid, but if it's not fully on screen, then it won't go up or down all the way. Yeah, that's a specific thing of Mega Man Maker, where if it's slightly off screen, it won't activate. Music swapper, definitely. Welcome to the stream, CMB Fox. Glad you can make it. We already have multiple bosses, which allows for great Metroidvania levels, as well as the weapon pickups, but more musical tracks would be the next nice thing. Do what, CMB? I did several things there. Definitely, that'd be a great replacement for wall jumping. Time for the boss fight against Springman and his various cohorts, and getting knocked into the drill because of that petite snakey. No matter, this was a normal difficulty stage outside that one issue. One more cycle should do the trick. Case in point, fun level. This level had some issues with conveyance though, as we saw with those two sections. As was that one section having the issue with having to be on the same screen, otherwise you get stuck. Otherwise, I'd say it was okay to decent. Middle of the road level. 8 up is Zona RLZ-01 by Locoin, with 4 plays and a score of 0. It was an okay and fun level. Some of the levels by Lipatio I played in the past were better designed. I like the aesthetic and progression, it's just that it had several snags which severely hampered the flow of the level. The Mega Man 11 weapon that felt the most like a utility one would be the impact drill. Or rather the pile driver. So this is the maze. Nice way to indicate the map and where we currently are. -1 already. It's gonna be a pain to slide in here. See what I mean? You can easily get stuck up there. I need to slide into the hole in the correct time, but timing it with these platforms is no easy feat. See? And you can end up getting stuck sliding up there. And I don't like these sorts of challenges, especially because of how much pixel precision is involved. I'll give it about 3 more minutes, and if I get stuck, I'll just open it up in the level editor. There's probably a strategy I can use, but I'm not getting. See, I randomly got that. That's how I protect myself against the green force beams. See, I'm mashing the slide button, and yet nothing is happening. I'm just gonna use the rapid fire slide button now. That's the only way I can see myself getting in. But even then, it doesn't rapid fire fast enough. Good luck, Excalibur. See you later. Yeah, this is so precise it feels like a Kaiser level. In order to do this, I'm using a rapid fire slide button, aka Joy the Key, but it's not fast enough for 60 FPS. It only goes up to 30 repetitions. I'll need to write an auto hotkey script for this. Yeah, I know, Tom. At least make the hole a bit bigger, because I don't see any fun of doing this. Perhaps if the tolerances for sliding through were bigger. Or if I was testing this. Yeah, I'll just open up this in the level editor. This is not going to be any fun now. And I don't foresee getting past the screen unless I try over and over. I said task, as in tool-assisted speedrun. Like, I could do slowdowns, save states, essentially run the entire game in an emulator of sorts. And welcome to the stream, Metal General. Sorry I wasn't able to cover your level this week. And isn't that actually long of a level? So let's see. Go through here. Go through another series of challenges. I think this entire level is a puzzle level. That's what it is. And once you get the trick behind it, it becomes a lot easier. And a lot straightforward. That's why all these screens seem very packed. So I'd only recommend playing the stage if you're an expert Mega Man Maker player and understand how the weapons and physics work. Well, I can't really properly judge this level as it's still going to be a really packed puzzle stage. And I don't know the tricks behind it, so to me it looks kind of like a mess. So that's about it. That was Zona RLZ-01. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back again. 9th up it. Let me load the level up first. 9th up is Ground Man Mega Man Base Recreation by Francis Cornerback with 28 plays and a score of 6. So continuing this series of recreations, I see. These tend to be on the at least decent side. Not sure why it's taking gradually longer to load up though. These levels aren't that long really. Once I finish Kobe's level, I'm restarting Mega Man Maker. I think what's happening is due to the glitch server, it broke some of the memory collection. You know what, I'm gonna go through this Mega Man. Especially as I can gain access to the Ice Slasher this way. Of course, I can also get it with base there. This section is so much easier in Classic compared to N base, mainly because of the lack of screen crunch. The screens here are expanded, but in the original they were much more compressed. At least I don't need to worry about the worm mini-boss. Or the gimmick that could delete ground. Well, technically there is a gimmick that can delete the ground, those being the rolling drills. This is not the gimmick I was referring to when deleting the ground. It was more like a modified mole. This is where I have to worry about the worms. And to be fair, this is easier as I can actually destroy them really easily using the Mega Buster. I don't need to use a special weapon for this. I know, right, Kroby? What made it worse is that he didn't have access to E-Tanks in that game for some reason. Well, maybe he did, but I don't recall exactly. Then we go into the boss room. If King Fortress 2 is remade in this engine, it probably won't be as bad. Only things you have to worry about are the boss refights. Seriously, Tama, the easiest of mini-bosses? I have it too. Yeah, the jet tank. That was a bit of a nightmare. With base, at least you have the safety of double jumping. Oh yeah, in the last stage, I'm misremembering. In number 2, we just have a connected series of stages and fortress bosses. Time to face off against Ground Man. Or rather, a secret alternate pathway. Well, not secret, but alternate one. This is the part of the stage, if I recall correctly, where the ground could be destroyed by the modified moles. This one. Sorry, not the previous one. I can tell it's this one because of the sand tiles here. Instead, they've been replaced with basically these purple pop-up attackers. Those ones in the original were much more dangerous. This was the hardest part of the stage for me. Up there with the warm segment. That depends, Jedok. Crash Man standing in for Ground Man. Same weakness as before. Overall, a decent recreation, although due to the lack of screen crunch here, this was much easier. Yep, King Fortress 2 was essentially 3 stages back to back. So in effect, even though Mega Man and Base had essentially 3 fortress levels, according to the map screen, it really had 5 or 6. 10th up is Abandoned Purple Tower by Kroby, with 22 plays and a score of 9. After him is Jedok, then after them is someone else. .4, so we'll be missing some of the assets. Yeah, I have your level, Red Max. That's the level after Jedok. Welcome to Stream Buster. You're about 1 hour late, but you still have to stream to go through. Feel free to submit levels made by either you or someone else. Danger Wrap. A very underrated weapon from Mega Man 7. Especially as half its features weren't probably introduced in Mega Man 7 in the Weapon Get screen. Scorch was underpowered. It needs several upgrades, especially in terms of firepower. Really, the best weapons in Mega Man 7 were the Junk Shield due to its durability and secondary attack ability, as well as a Slash Claw. Danger Wrap was not the strongest, but at least half its features weren't properly introduced. Or explained, really. Tengu Man. Alright, I'll go through it after Red Max's level. I know, those are the 3 best weapons in Mega Man 7. The rest were okay at best, I'd say. Outside of weakness affiliations and certain other setups. Or if exploiting glitches like with the Noise Crush. Also, great news, Buster. I was able to get Hardhead 1 working and recording, I think. Because it's an old Game Maker game, it always gets forced to full screen, so I had to run it under DX Wind in order to record it properly. But it caused some peculiar differences that hopefully won't appear during my live stream tomorrow. Well, I pressed jump there, but I couldn't break out of the slide for some reason. Hey, at least I'm able to actually finish the fan game. We'll see about that. I still don't know if I'll be able to live stream and record at the same time, so... I'll say that the next time that happens. Yep, I know that glitch, and then you one-shot all of them. I don't know how they got past QA testing. I thought that in Mega Man 7 initially, the bosses always started with 28 health, but the life bar filling up was actually just an animation. But no, they actually start out with 0 health. Then again, Mega Man 7 was made under 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 or 2 months or something crazy like that, so perhaps that's how it slipped through. Three months, that's the measure. Still very short, especially considering the final game's quality. You'd think a game made under 3 months like that would be a lot worse, but no. Yep, for NES game, sure, but this was a Super NES game. I sure hope so too. Either the end of the level or the halfway point. Metal Man, so... That's it. Decent level, I'd say. As I said earlier, I'm going to exit out the game right now, as the game is getting gradually laggier and laggier. I think what happened was, when the game entered the server issue that we heard earlier, or if you attended the earlier part of the stream, you'll notice that after I played the 4th or 5th level, the game essentially errored out when trying to access the server, and since then, all levels have taken longer and longer to load up, so I believe it broke the RAM cleaning, or the garbage collector. Games backup. 11th up is FPN-023 Princess Woman by Jedox74 with 21 plays and a score of 3. Airstone. I know about the air tikis, but not the airstone. For this stage, I'll be going through as Proto-Man. I played enough with Base and Mega Man in this level. I want to give them their time to shine. Plus playing through Jedox levels as Base is essentially easy mode. Oh, that one. I was thinking Airstone is the name of a gimmick. Hang on a minute, I need tank. I'll go for that then. Like when I first heard the word Airstone, I was thinking it's one of the gimmicks from the Rockman World titles. Also, another feature suggestion for 1.6: add an option to remove the leg. Add an option to remove the leg once you pick up something, like what several Mega Man ROM hacks and fan games already do. That way, there's less chance of falling into pits or getting hit by random enemies, as I continuously complain about. Minus Infinity, Burst Chaser, 4 Voyage. Even Rockman 4 Randomizer has it. Or rather, the lack of delay. Airman is one of the featured bosses in Mega Man Maker when we eventually loop back up to Mega Man 2 stuff. It is aesthetically pleasing. I still like Wetman more from last night's stream. I mean, last week's night stream. When will I stream Rockman CX? After at least a dozen more ROM hacks, probably. I want to complete Air Sliding, Air Slider, Cross, Burst Chaser, install Metal, No Constancy, Basic Master, and a few other randomizers. Then I'll cover CX. CX is such an expansive ROM hack that I want to give it its fair time to shine. Same with 4 minus Infinity. Hope this is not a trap. No problem with this section, just follow straight through. Also, as a brief warning, my AC just started now, so sorry if you hear static in the background whenever I speak. Now it feels like I entered the castle. I don't know where exactly the first half of the stage was. We entered through the moat and now we're in the hallways. But the first part before it, I'm not sure. So that's what the 5 keys were for. Pretty great reward for a minimal amount of investment. Just like with Genok's other levels, kinda felt like 1.5 to 2 levels glued to each other. Crystal Man with those 2 trees. I guess the trees are a big enough hint that he's weak to fire. Well, I'd say it's a decent level. Oh, reference to Mulan. And Princess and the Frog. 5 princess keys. Oh, I get it now. Multiple references. We even have a Kaiser race level up. Hope Excalibur Emerald's doing a good job. Twelfth up is Shockman by Mega Man Raw Force, aka Red Max, with 89 plays and a score of 24. So a recreation of either the intro stage or the stage after it. It's Shockman's actual stage. Yep, one of the Kaiser streamers. He also plays in the Kaiser races. Frankly, a more skilled Mega Man Maker player than I am. This section is very fun to tear through when you're playing as Nitro Man. Especially as Nitro Man is strong against Shockman. This stage is probably recreating the normal mode version of this stage, not the hard mode version. I see your level, Kroby. I'll add it soonish. In the original, this water could be electrified if you spend too long in it. Or rather, it gets electrified at regular intervals. Here it'll be constant, making this stage a lot easier. Before I cover your level, Kroby, I'll be going through another level by Lipatio, then one by Locoin, and then yours. Yep, that's Shockman. Normal mode version. Were you trying to recreate the normal mode version or hard mode version, Jason? Okay, the hard version. It feels more like the normal version due to the lack of replacement enemies that are close to the original, plus the lack of that shocking water gimmick. Or even the original shock gimmick too. That's what made this stage a bit hard. Especially when outside here with the jumping enemies that can electrify the floor when they hit it. The hardest stage for me to complete in Rock Forest during my Let's Play was either Charade Man I can't recall the name of the other boss, but Charade Man was easily the hardest stage for me to do. Both during my original playthrough and when I went through it again when playing as Nightman. Mainly because of Charade Man himself. Yeah, they were way faster in Rock Force. Shockman was one of the easiest bosses in Rock Force, very pattern-based. And he was weak to the explosive weapon. The explosive weapon where you fire two explosives, one to the left and one to the right. I forget the name of that weapon. Critman was also a very pattern-based boss. I'd say it's an okay to decent recreation, but due to lacking the gimmicks, it was so much easier than the original. For the 13th stage, I like to show something. Congrats to congrats to Lipatio for reaching the most popular queue several times. We have it here, here, and on the next screen, I believe. So 13th up is Dangerous Lab, very easy, with 83 plays and a score of 24. And my apologies, Kroby, I was thinking of you earlier, so I mixed both of you up. And welcome to the stream, Pirate Kid. Nope, sadly not. I played Dangerous Lab in the past before, actually, but it was a harder mode version. In fact, I think I played this level during a live stream. All these beakers leaking. Wait, Time Tangent's been cancelled? It's essentially an easier mode version of a stage I played in the past, also on a live stream. Originally, you had to worry about force beams in this section. And frankly, this stage is missing several of its gimmicks that made it stand out more, in the effort to make it much easier. "5 years. It's always stinging when hearing it's cancelled. Same with Triple Threat. Now we have the force beams, but look how much tolerance we have here. A lot of tolerance. No wonder why the stage is labeled as being very easy. It existed in our hearts and minds. And that used to be a yellow force beam too. The original version of the stage, the normal version was decent, but I say this has been eased up a bit too much. This used to be yellow force beams. Much better for an introductory audience, but as I said, it didn't need to be made this easy. On the bright side, it makes it much easier to speedrun. Triple Threat had a demo released, so I count that as existing. And I will eventually let's try the demo, or let's play it. Originally this section was filled with red force beams, but now they're green ones, so... And that was also supposed to be longer. Sorry for all the comparisons, I just feel like this stage was quote-unquote made too easy. So much so it lost its identity outside of its graphics. There are ways to make stages better for beginners, but this is not exactly the way you do it. Time to face off against Top Man. No need to worry about force beams here either. Rather forgettable stage, the original one was better. But I can see why this took the place of the original, in terms of popularity that is. Fourteenth up is Metal Slug, Second Mission, The Stronghold by Locoin, with 36 plays and a score of 10. Mondream, can you resubmit the last level ID for that recreation? I'm not sure if I actually got it or got glitched or I never got the message properly. Two options, the on-land route or the water route. I'll take the on-land route. Well, that was strange. WP? What's WP? Oh, that. I was thinking of something else from a different game. Thank you, Mondream. Why aren't the bosses slightly clipping into the terrain? A long time ago I played the demo. Thanks for the checkpoint. It's unfinished. That's what it really is. I wouldn't call it terrible though, that's a bit of exaggeration. But the engine needs a lot of work. See Super Metal Sonic's 360's video on it. What's with the bosses clipping down there? I also have no way to actually slide through. No, I don't take drugs. And I did too. We just ended up with different opinions on it. No, I was talking to anyone else who didn't actually play the game. Not to you, Pirate Kid. You already played it, so you made up your mind on that. For anyone else who hasn't played it, just watch footage by Super Metal Sonic 360 so you know better what to expect. And frankly, I don't blame you if you think it's bad. I would in several aspects, it is. It's straight up unfinished. See, that's why I'm always a lot more kinder on games that are unfinished, especially fan games, compared to ones which are finished. That's why I prefer to keep calling it unfinished. But yeah, if it's released in that state, it'd be bad. Straight up. Well, this time at least it didn't clip into the floor. Compared with Locoin's previous stage, this is a lot more interesting. I just wish I had access to sliding. Oh, trust me, those are just the things I want. But I'll go past it anyways. I'll persevere. I've played much harder before in the past. No, I don't have merch, CMB. I won't start selling stuff until I reach a certain subscriber count. At the very least, I'll try accepting donations starting from the 1000 subscriber mark. Ah, and we're back to the start, and now we're in the underwater section. If I took the underwater section, I would have gotten the drill bomb. Yeah, it feels like two states glued onto each other. So that's their weakness. Oh, this is going poorly. And I don't have their weaknesses either, so... At the very least, I always have a full refill. I'm just happy to hear something new for a change. So that gives me his weakness. It's nice to hear a different team for a change. A was getting a repetitive after hearing it for over 2 years now. And it's done. And I agree, Mondream. It's great to see how many fan animations are part of the Sonic fandom. Fifteenth up is Tengu Man, Mega Man MMB Recreation by Francis Cornerback, with 70 plays and a score of 24. You know the drill by this point. After this, I'll cover Kroby's level. The original stage was a pain, mainly if you play through it as Mega Man. Mainly because of the balloons. Oh, the balloons. As base though, it's a lot more manageable. Unfortunately, more like thankfully. Two choices. Well, really one choice. Welcome to the stream, Brickman. Yeah, for the most part, I turned off editor music, and instead play my own music or play one of the stage teams instead. That's what made that stage the most nightmarish part, Mondream. Even if it wasn't auto-scrolling, it'd still be kind of a pain. I gamed over twice in Tengu Man stage. First one was due to the balloon section, second one was due to the second half of the stage. And because I didn't actually have Tengu Man's weakness. At least the most dangerous enemies in the stage are absent in the engine, or don't have close replacements. Frankly, that's one of the other dangers in Mega Man and Base, combined with the screen crunch. How some of the enemies are much more durable and cause issues. Why do we have a checkpoint going to the left then, if we're going to the right instead? Probably because the pathways link up with each other. Rush Jet, Treble Boost. Alternate path, got it. Go on, Pirate Kid, I'm all ears. Time to face off against Tengu Man, or rather his stand-in. Again, this boss is so much easier as Base. Well, not so much hitting him, but dodging him. You knew? Not sure what that is. I'll be saving that level up Mon Dream for later. I'll be ending off the stream very soon, in about 10 minutes or so, so after Kobe's level, I'll cover only one more stage, then I'll end it off. This was a decent recreation. I like it better than Ground Man's. I already covered this stage, Kobe, during a previous episode. Let me double check then. He knew, okay. Alright, trying that one out. So 16th up is Brightman Voyage Remade by Kroby X with 14 plays and a score of -1. Thanks, Red Max. I'll cover that tonight. It's a minor loss. He knew. Let's do this. Hang on a minute, there's something up there, probably. Nope, but that hole looks suspicious. I guess I need to slide to the left instead. Okay, let me try it out then. So, the right stopper. Well, there is. I forgot to slide there. And it takes me back over here. Welcome to the stream, Galaxy Man. I'll be ending off in 10 minutes, sadly. I will be running another stream in about 6 hours and 15 minutes though, the evening stream. Next week, I will play your stage, as I have enough time for it. And there's no extra streams that I have to worry about. I'll probably miss some of the secrets if this stage has a lot of them, knowing how I play. And for those still watching the stream, tomorrow I'll be streaming the ending of Mega Man 2 Atari mode, or Atari D-Make, as well as Hard at 1. Assuming nothing else goes wrong with that. Yeah, for those who are watching the stream or joining just now, Pirate Kid. Gotcha. Whenever that section is coming up. I may have taken an alternate route through this level. Nah, secrets are awesome. At least the secrets in this game aren't too obnoxious. Well, okay then, Blocky. I'll leave you alone then. So we're back over here. I'll play your level, Galaxy Man, in tonight's stream. Hang on a minute, something's down there. Welcome to the stream, Emericall. Sadly, I'm closing down the stream after 2 more stages. I will run another stream in about 6 hours and 15 minutes though. Not really a secret, but an alternate pathway, as it's pretty obvious there's something there. See, this is not really a secret, but it falls under another category. Something I call like optional routes or optional challenges, which are fine to have in stages, but call them optional challenges instead. And I'm guilty of calling too many optional challenges secrets, so I apologize for that. Once it's done, make sure to ping me on Twitter and YouTube. I'd be glad to cover it. Frankly, a lot of secrets in Mega Man Maker are fairly obvious. We don't have some of the more obnoxious ones, as I was going to say before I got interrupted by that blocky. At least in this engine, we don't have fake blocks. In some fan games and ROM hacks, there are fake blocks that you can just phase right through or slide through. Here you don't need to worry about it. This was a decent level, I'd say. Thank you for adding your level, Galaxy Man. If you have any levels that you want me to cover during tonight's stream, please add them now. Played Unlimited, played in Beat, and did a full Let's Play of it. Eternal 2. I won't do a Let's Play of Eternal 1, but I'll very likely do a Let's Play of Eternal 2. Added your level, Red Max. I haven't beat the Omega bosses yet. I'll probably do that on stream, so you can see me repeatedly fail. Excuse me. I agree, Kroby, but at the very least, I want to cover the second iteration. Well, I'll be a bit nicer, but I will have to criticize it a bit. So the 17th and final level of the stream is Bubble Man Once Overpowered by Bob Paul, with 86 plays and a score of 17. A short jokey stage to finish off the stream. Oh, I see. Also, my apologies, my voice is dying. I get the joke behind this, but I just wish it was more dynamic. I will Kroby as soon as possible. And that's about it. Too simple for my own taste though. So my favorite level of this stream would be Burner Boy's level, as well as GW9's level, with an honorable mention going to the Tengu Man stage recreation. As I said earlier, I will be running another Mega Man live stream in about 6 hours and 13 minutes. So I'll see you all there. For the rest of you, have a nice day, and I hope to see you during tomorrow's stream. But for the rest of you, I'll see you all tonight. Toodles!